What's up, CEOs, business owners looking to sell cars? If you're watching this right now, then type replay because you're probably watching the replay as we wait for people to get the notifications that this video is live. I just realized I need to get my coffee. Hold on. So, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Let me know who you are as you come in, as you start watching. Let me see if you can hear me. That's always important, right? 2020 is almost on its way out. What? We made it through 2020. Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, yes. Let me know if you can hear me and who's watching. I enjoy getting to know you and, also seeing who's watching. So if you don't already know me, I'm Shamel, and I started Auto Dealer Business School because I wanted auto dealers to learn from my mistakes so that they could make more money and find success faster and avoid pitfalls and not have the heartache and struggle that I had not having a mentor. So I'm here showing up as your mentor because I feel like it's just important to pass on information so that you don't reinvent the wheel and you don't start from the bottom, right? So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm here. So hopefully you're here because you want to start your own car lot, or you want to start selling cars, maybe as an auto broker kind of situation without the car lot. So I'm giving you some pointers to help you on your way. Today, I am talking about challenges for mechanic owner operators. Now, what I mean by that is I talk to a lot of people who are master mechanics or who, fix cars. And of course, the logical thought process is, well, wait a minute, I'm fixing these cars. How about I sell cars too? Have some more income, create another revenue stream, right? So I have these strategy sessions with a lot of mechanics. And I have worked with a lot of mechanics in the Auto Dealer Basics program. So I was like, okay, I need to address some of the common mistakes that I see mechanics make when they try to transition to selling cars. Because I end up talking to people in the strategy session, I end up saying like, let me peek into the future with you and show you what challenges you're going to have. So here are the challenges. So the first thing that mechanics usually struggle with are buying the cars too cheap. So my mechanics, because you're like, first of all, you have great vision with cars. You see diamonds in the rough, right? And you're like, okay, I can get this car and do a couple of things and then flip it, right? Well, one of the challenges that I've been seeing with my mechanics is that when you buy like the cheapest cars, one, the list to get it ready to go is so long. So then it's not ready to go as quick as it needs to be to convert into a sale. So then your money is tied up in that car or in that vehicle, right? And then you're like, okay, I need to get this sold, but it's always something to do on that car to get it ready to go. So that's one problem with buying cars, the cheapest cars. The other problem with buying the cheapest cars is it attracts the cheapest customers. And I'm not trying to, I don't know, maybe I am. But, the cheapest customers are difficult to deal with, right? So that's not the ideal customer all the time. Okay, let me just say that. All right. So buying the cheapest cars is going to be something that you're going to need to watch out for if you're a mechanic, because I know you see the vision and I know it's not a big deal for you, but yes, buying the cheapest cars will result in some frustration. And that's how it will play out. Okay, so any questions about that? What's up, Eric? What's up, Darius? Yeah, let me know what's up with you. Yeah, let me know who's watching. I haven't seen any comments just yet, so I'm trying to make sure that the comments are working. So any questions about buying the cheapest cars? The next kind of challenge for mechanics is selling too cheap. So again, you know, you deal with cars all the time. So the value of cars to you over time is different from the value that a customer sees in it. And then the other thing is, like, cars come so easily to you because you know, you're a mechanic, and lots of mechanics, people throw cars at them because they don't want to deal with the repairs, right? So in your mind, it's not really, the value doesn't have a lot of value, especially like a cash car, right? So it's like, well, I can just get off of it for, you know, this, make $300, $400 and be on to the next one because it's not a challenge, right? Well, that is a problem for your business. So the reason that's a problem is because, one, you need to make more profit on those cars to survive with your business. And two, you need to be, I don't want to say competitive, because you actually want to have like the most valuable cars on the market. Okay, so if you're selling too cheap, again, you're going to attract the wrong kind of customer, and you're going to not make enough profit on that car, and you're going to be working a little too hard, and then you're going to be like, this business is not for me. Okay, so that's the number 2 challenge for my mechanic owner operators, is selling the cars too cheap, like below what other cars are listed or way below market value. So do you have any questions about that? So it was buying the cheapest cars, selling too cheap. And then the third challenge for my mechanics is working on all your cars by yourself, or, you know, just working on your cars, period. Okay. I am kind of passionate about this one because I have seen so many struggles in this area, okay? Because since you are a mechanic, you're like, I could just knock that out, you know, no problem. But if you are under a car, who is running your business? Who is driving revenue? Who's selling? Who's purchasing? Who's figuring out the strategy for the business? Who's running the business? Because you are under the car and you are busy. You are focused on repairing that car. And if you have to repair one after another, after another, after another, who is running your business? You have to run your business. You have to stay on top of all of the activity that is going down in your business. You have to delegate. Okay, so one of the issues my mechanics have is working on the cars, or most of the cars yourself, and not delegating it to someone else because you don't believe nobody can do it like you, right? So then you're stuck not really running a business. You're tired, you're burned out, you're overwhelmed, you're taking longer than usual to turn cars around because you're trying to do the double duty of getting the cars ready, fixing the cars, and running the business, and, you know, whatever else you're doing, right? So that is going to be a pitfall for you if that is what you're planning on doing. You have to set your business up like a business, and you have to be a true CEO, which is you create the vision for the business and you drive revenue. Those are the two things that you do. Now, I'm not saying you don't step in, you know, if you see a problem and you know you can fix it. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is you cannot rely on you to be the one fixing your cars. You have to rely on someone else, and you have to tell them what you need to do, what they need to do, and what you expect for them to do. Okay, so any questions on the challenges for my mechanics who are trying to sell cars or trying to open a car lot? Any questions? I am wondering if I am getting comments, because I see people on, but I do not see any comments. So let me know. You can send me a comment, because I am not seeing anything. So if you're sending comments and I'm not responding, I don't see them, but I will get to them later, hopefully, if I can see them. Okay. All right. So what I want to say after that is I got a couple of things coming up. Okay, so it's the end of the year. It's December, and it's the end of 2020. And there are a couple of things that I want to let you know about, because I usually get a lot of people wanting to start their business or jumpstart their business during this time. And the time is kind of limited because of the holiday season. So one thing is, if you are looking for a strategy for your business, if you have your budget, if you are trying to figure out what the plan is for starting your business, starting your car lot, then I do offer strategy sessions. So you can talk with me for 30 minutes and we can work out your plan and see what all you need to set up to have a strong foundation in your business. Or if you're trying to turn your business around, then what you need to do to turn your business around. Okay, so I only have like a couple of strategy sessions left before the end of the year. And I'm not starting them up again until the middle of January. So if you are so called, this is the time to schedule your strategy session. I'll put the link to my calendar in the comments, so that you can get in before the end of the year or be one of the first people for next year, because I usually do have a lot come January, like when I'm taking strategy sessions again. So that's number one. Number two is, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about funding for your car lot. I have a couple of people who hit me up. They're like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting a loan. So I brought on a credit specialist who talked about microloans, and then ran down this long list of documents you need, right? And I know some people were like, oh man, all these documents, right? Well, I don't want you to feel discouraged, because documents are just the way things are. Instead of feeling like, oh my gosh, like that's such a long list of things to get done, let's get it done. Let's knock out the funding docs so you can get your funding, so you can start your car lot. So in a couple of weeks, I'm doing a funding docs workshop. In this workshop, we are going to go through all the documents you need and how they need to look and how to get them to a point where they need to look to get the loan funded. Okay. So if you're like, okay, yes, that's what I need. I just need a little bit of, help to pull it all together so I can submit these docs and get this funding, then you're going to want to register for that workshop. And I'll put the link in the description as well, or somewhere as well. Okay, so that's the funding doc workshop. And then let me know what you want to hear about for the last couple of videos for this year. Like, what do you want to know? What do you want to learn? What do you want to hear about, right? What are you curious about in the business? And you're like, hey, can you touch on this for me? Because it's only like 2 or 3 more of the Wednesday free trainings. So get in, get your questions answered. I heard somebody say the other day that questions are the portal to your next level. And I was like, ooh, that is deep. But I think that's true. Like, you won't you won't know anything different if you don't get your questions answered. You won't move to the next level if you still have questions and uncertainties. So be sure, get your questions answered. Let me know what you want to hear in the next video. All right, CEOs. So I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't, let me know what you thought you were going to hear about. I just wanted to pass on what I end up telling pretty much every mechanic that I talk to in this strategy session, because that's something I think you need to know, like, especially what like your challenges are going to be, right? So yeah, I felt like that would be some good information for you, but maybe I'm wrong. So let me know if it was good, you know. If not, then let me know what you wish you would have heard about or learned, and we can see about adjusting. But it has been great being here today. I gotta say that because I feel like I've been talking to myself because I haven't been able to see any comments. But it's great seeing that you're watching and seeing your names pop up. I am always rooting for your success. You're always in my prayers. So I hope you are safe and well and healthy until we meet again. So that's all I have. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.